Hello everyone, Carson here back on Sudoku on New York Times. Today is July 9th, 2024. Let's start today's hard Sudoku. Alright, so I see that these sixes points left. Um, this 6 points down. So in block 6, the digit 6 is forced into column 9. But I won't mark down the sixes yet because um, I tend to not mark down digits that are possible to be in 3 or more open cells in a single row, column, or block, unless it's a triple or quad or something like that. Otherwise, I won't mark it. But just know that these sixes are here, so they point down, and this cell sees 6. So in block 9, the digit 6 is forced into one of these two cells. You could also look at column 8 and say that these two cells see another 6. So 6 goes into one of these two cells in column 8. But either way, 6 cannot go into any other open cells in block 9 because they have to go into one of these two cells. Alright, these 7s um, force the digit 7 into this cell in block 2, and then all of these 7s force the digit 7 into this cell in block 5. These 7s points down in this cell sees another 7. So in block 7, the digit 7 is forced into this cell, and all of these 7s force the digit 7 into this cell in block 9. Okay, we got these 2's pointing up, so in block 2, the digit 2 is forced into this cell, and then these 2's point left. This 5 points up. So in block 2, the digit 5 is forced into column 4. This 2 points down, and this 2 points right. So in block 6, the digit 2 is forced into column 9, and then these 2's point down. This cell sees another 2. Okay, so these two cells form a 2-6 pair, because in block 9, both digits 2 and 6 are still missing, and because of all of these 2's and 6's, they force both 2 and 6 into one of these two cells only, and they share the same two cells. So in order to fit both 2 and 6 into block 9, these two digits have to go into these two cells and nothing else can, because they're strictly reserved for 2 and 6. So all other digits are eliminated from these two cells. Um, so you can say that these 8s points right and cannot go into the 2-6 pair. Okay, so that now you can look at column 8. There are 4 open cells left. There is a 2-6 pair, meaning that the other 2 open cells are for the digits um 5 and 8, because they're still missing and not part of the 2-6 pair. So these two cells are for 5 and 8, but this cell sees an 8. So I can place the 5 and 8 like this in this column. This 8 points left and this 8 points up, so in block 2, the digit 8 is forced into column 5, and then these 8 force the digit 8 into one of these two cells in block 5. Okay, these 5's point down and this cell sees another 5. Okay, in block 3, the missing digits are 3, 5, and 9, but this cell sees 3 and 5. So 3 and 5 go into the other two open cells, and the cell is a 9. These 9's point down. Okay, in row 1, the missing digits are 2, 4, and 8. This cell sees 8, so it's 2 or 4. This cell sees 4, so it's 2 or 8. And this cell sees 2, so it's 4 or 8. Okay, this cell cannot contain a 5 because it sees the 5 from the 3-5 pair in block 3. In block 3, the 5 must go into one of these two cells, and either way, this cell sees the 5. So this cell cannot contain a 5 with this 5 pointing up. The 5 is forced into this cell in block 2. Okay, the reason why I spotted this is because I was looking at row 3 and I was thinking about the missing digits. In row 3, there are 6 open cells left. We have a 3-5 pair, meaning that the other 4 open cells are for the digits 1, 6, 8, and 9. So 1, 6, 8, and 9, these 4 digits go into these 4 open cells. 1, 6, 8, and 9. So 1 goes into one of these 3 cells because this cell sees a 1. Sixes go into these 2 cells because the other 2 see the 6. 8. This cell sees 8, and this cell also sees 8, so it goes into one of these 2 cells. And 9, I think, can go in any of the 4 cells, which is not that great, but I'll mark that down anyway, because it's to fill the row. Okay, this cell's for 1 or 9 only. Hmm. Okay, this cell to complete block 2 for 1, 4, 8, or 9, but this cell sees 4, so it's 1, 4, or 9 only. You can see that both 4 and 8 in block 2 are forced into column 2. Hmm, am I missing something? Okay, these ones point down and this cell sees another one, so in block 9, the digit 1 is forced into one of these 2 cells. Hmm. For some reason, I'm just not seeing what needs to be seen. Let's fill out row 7. 1, 3, 4, and 9 are the missing digits. This cell sees 1, so it's 3, 4, and 9. This cell sees a 9, so it's 1, 3, or 4. This cell sees a 3, so it's 1, 4, or 9. I don't think this cell sees any of them. Okay, let's continue to fill out some rows or columns. Oh my goodness, I'm not seeing anything still. In column 6, 1, 3, 4, no, it's not 3. 1, 4, 5, 8, and 9 are the missing digits. This cell sees 1, 5, and 9, so it's 4, 8. 1, 3, no, 1, 4, 5, 8, 9. This cell sees 1 or 8, so it's 4, 5, or 9. This cell sees 4 and 5, so it's 1, 8, or 9. Oh, is it this cell? Oh, okay, so this cell sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. So the only digit that can go in this cell is 8. Okay, wow, I finally found it. I was just thinking about the missing digits in block 6. I see that there are 5 missing digits, um, being 2, 4, 5, 6, and 8, and this cell sees 2, 4, 5, and 6. So yeah, this cell, quick run through again, sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. So the only digit that this cell does not see is 8. So 8 has to go in this cell. Otherwise, the cell would end up being empty. And of course, we don't want empty cells, so 8 is the only digit that can go in this cell, so we have to put an 8 here, because this cell can't be anything else. Alright, so 8 in this cell is now eliminated. And in column 6, this cell sees 8, and these 3 cells also see 8. So 8 is forced into this cell. And then these 8 points left, and this cell sees another 8. Alright, finally found the key thing. Alright. Let's continue to fill out the missing digits in block 6. 2, 4, 5, and 6 are the missing digits. The cell is 4 or 5 because, no, cell is 4 or 5 because it sees 2 and 6. Guess I can put 2s and 6s here, and 4 and 5 go into, are possible to go into these 3 cells because only this cell sees 4 and 5. Okay, now in row 6, these 2 cells see 4, and this cell also sees 4 from block 2. Because there's 4 points left, so in block 2, the 4 has to go in column 5. So this cell sees the 4 up there. With this 4, they force the digit 4 into this cell in row 6. Because it can't go anywhere else in this row, so 4 has to go in the cell. After that, I can place the 5, which makes this 3 and 5. 4 and 5 are eliminated here, so okay. In column 9, there are 5 open cells left. We have a 2-6 pair, meaning that the other 3 open cells are for the digits 1, 3, and 8. 4 can't go here. 1, 3, and 8. But this cell sees 1 and 8. So this cell has to be a 3, and then this cell also sees 8. So 8 has to go here, and this is a 1. Alright, these two cells to complete column 7 are for the digits 4 and 9. This 3 points left and this 3 points down. So in block 8, the digit 3 is forced into column 4, and then these 3's force the digit 3 into this cell in block 5. And then there are 2 open cells left in row 6. The missing digits are 5 and 6, but this cell sees a 6, so 6 goes into the other open cell, and the cell is a 5. These 5's point down to force the digit 5 into this cell in block 7, and all of these 5's force the digit 5 into this cell in block 8 as well. Alright, this cell is for 1, 4, or 9 to complete this column. This 4 points down, so in block 7, the digit 4 is forced into column 3, and then these 4's point up. And now, in row 9, this cell sees 4, this cell sees the 4 from block 2, and this cell also sees 4. So in row 9, the digit 4 is forced into this cell because 4 cannot go anywhere else in this row. This cell is then made a 9 to complete this column. This can't be 9 anymore. Um, okay, these 6's point up, and this cell sees another 6, so in block 1, the digit 6 is forced into this cell. After that, this cell sees 8, and this cell also sees 8, so in row 3, the digit 8 is forced into this cell, which then makes this a 4, this a 2, and this an 8. Okay, and then these 8's force the digit 8 into this cell in block 4. There's a 1, 9 pair left in block 2. Okay, now, all of these 4's force the digit 4 into this cell in block 1. 1, 3, and 9 are the missing digits in block 1. 2, 6, and 9 are the missing digits in row 9. This cell sees 6 and this cell sees a 2. So 2, 6, and 9 are placed like this. This cell is for 1, 6, and 9 to complete this column. Okay, now this 4 points right and this 4 points down. So in block 5, the digit 4 is forced into this cell. This cell is also for 1, 6, 1, 6, and 9, sorry. 1, 6, and 9 to complete this block. 1, 3, and 9 are the missing digits in column 1, but this cell sees 3 and this cell also sees 3. So in column 1, the digit 3 is forced into this cell. This is 109. What about this cell? I mean, in block 4, the missing digits are 1, 6, or 9. No, 1, 2, or 9, sorry. The missing digits in block 4 are 1, 2, and 9. This cell sees 1, so it's 2 or 9. This cell is 1, 2, or 9. And because this cell sees a 1, this cell sees a 1, in block 4, the digit 1 is forced into row 4, which eliminates 1 from this cell. Now, in column 5, the cell sees 1, and I've just eliminated 1 from this cell because it sees the 1 from block 4. So these two cells cannot contain a 1. So 1 is forced into this cell for column 5. Okay, after I've placed the 1 here, this is made a 9. 1, and then 9. This is then made a 2 because it now sees 1 and 9. This is a 1 to complete this block. Um, okay, this cell now sees a 9, and this cell also sees the 9, so in block 5, the digit 9 is forced into this cell, which makes this 6 and 1. Um, this cell is a 9 to complete this column. Okay, this cell is then made a 2 because it sees the 2 and 9 for this row. This is a 6, 2. And then, this cell is for 3 and 9 to complete column 2, but this cell sees 9. So 9 goes into the other open cell, and these cells are 3. Uh, these two cells are for 4 and 9, but this cell sees 9. So 9 goes into the other cell, this is a 4, which makes this 4, 1. And then these two cells are 3 and 6 to complete this block, and the Sudoku puzzle is complete. Alright, so I finished today's New York Times hard Sudoku in 21 minutes. Right, it did take some time trying to find the single 8 in block 6, but other parts they were fine. Yeah, it was just this single 8 in block 6. So yeah, the key spots for this puzzle, um, apart from all pairs and triples, yeah, definitely this single 8 in block 6, this one, and you can all. I think you should also look at certain rows, columns, or blocks to find the restricted cells. And then with that, you can easily, I mean, not easily, but it will be less difficult for you to find um, the necessary pairs, triples, or singles. So yeah, those were the key spots. So hopefully you didn't struggle too much, but even if you did, hopefully this video helped. Once again, it was this single 8 in block 6 that was quite important. I mean, very important that I took much time to find. So yeah. If you have any other questions or difficulties, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. I'll be glad to reply you. Today is July 9th, 2024. I'll see you all in tomorrow's New York Times Hard Sudoku Solve. Bye!